What does synergy mean?
That's a good question.
Let's look up the definition.
Synergy, the interaction or cooperation of two or more organizations, substances, or other agents to produce a combined effect greater than the sum of their separate effects. Synergy is all around us. Music, parties, even the house we live in would be nothing without the combined effects of others. We all have these questions. How can I better myself? How can I take myself to the next level? More times than likely, how you work with others always tends to be an answer. What is synergy? Synergy is collaboration, teamwork, harmony, unity. Synergy?
Yeah, it's such an interesting question. I think that it's sometimes very hard for energy to actually be super fluid in the city sometimes. Like sometimes you can see there's a lot of stagnancy or there's a lot of stillness, especially when we talk about like economics and shit. But when it comes to art, I think that you gotta find a lot of those points of like intersection and a lot of those points of like crossover and a lot of crossroads with like scenes and people and talents and spaces and groups for energy to move. I think that if you stay kind of real secluded in your own group, in your own scene, in your own hood, like it causes the energy to stagnate.
Thinking of synergy as collaboration, right? A lot of us, I mean, that's part of Detroit. Like niggas gonna collaborate. Niggas are gonna like barter, build together, tear shit down together. I think that's just a part of Detroit. We reach out to people, we break bread with people. All of that is a lot of different things about synergy, right? Synergy properly, that would be it. Something about the energy of Detroit. And like specifically like within the creative spaces, I think it's like waves. It's not consistent, not at all. There are definitely moments where niggas are very out for themselves, which I mean, I understand. Like, it's needed. Sometimes you gotta be selfish. But there is like this overflow of like people supporting each other, building with each other, building community, existing in spaces together.
How does energy move? Like, how do you explain that? It's such a message.
Hey, I'm just gonna let you know, I don't need that, shit. I just hooked up with a new producer, Jacko Jake. He make all his beats. Shit's fire. Plain and simple. I'll let you boy at the top of the charts.
The synergy between new Detroiters and like old Detroit, I would love for a lot of new Detroiters to just come and listen first and just come and observe and not seek to copy or not seek to come with their own, like come with the intention of just putting their own thumbprint on the city and putting what they know, what they think is right. I don't want people coming here with savior complexes, please. So I would love if people just like listened, if people sat back and observed intentionally, and then when they were ready to insert themselves, really asked the people around them and the people that have been doing the work, the people that have been cultivating the city, the people that have grown up here, what do you need, or how can I contribute, how can I help on all different levels, whether that be philanthropy, business, art, music, like whatever you're doing. We've already had things here thriving for so long, and I would just love for them to take the time to get to know what we've already built, the processes we've already been, like cultivating and pushing along and making sure stays alive, and insert themselves into that in a way that we need. I know after they ask politely. I don't think that Detroit is an empty playground, I don't think that Detroit is just a blank canvas.
Detroit Shaolin Fantastic pushes a skateboard. Nigga got wings, a nigga gotta fly, right? Shaolin Fantastic to get that. Skin matte finish against the full moon sky. Against the drag of cigarette smoke and jazz music wafting smoothly inside the darkness. The low-tone yellows and violets illuminate the curved sculpting his beautiful face. The smooth surface kissed and unkissed by a burning world. A gorgeous grit city underneath his fingernails. listen to jazz. And this is the magic. Detroit Shaolin Fantastic is an early 20s man in blue and black bands with a kick, push, breath, and old school cool. Relax the shoulders, board and hand grip tight, reveal the knuckle. Push off the ground to fly, some sort of cool. Stay loose against the ground, sort of cool. Pendant swing against the backdrop of a 90s link chain. The continent of Africa gold sparkle dangles around his neck. This curious new man, spunk of cool with Moon Man outlined on a t-shirt. In Detroit, Tony Hawk funds a skate park and gentrifiers watch until your knees scrape from kick, flip, fell landings. In awe we assume, in awe of all the black, in awe of skateboards in the hands of blacks. What it's like to push a board down Cass Ave. His voice in a pure tone. He speaks to us in a familiar cool, a familiar cool. You know, I went back to that park around 3 a.m. Landed in Alpha Cliff. Wasn't nobody watching me. Detroit Shaolin Fantastic is a dream. Detroit Shaolin Fantastic is an early 20s man in blue and black bands with kick, push, breath, and an old school cool. Says, you know, after falling, if you get back up and get right back on your board, you don't have time to feel the pain. And what's left to ask after that? After he schools us late 20-somethings about getting back up. Because aren't we always falling? Aren't we always falling? Aren't we always falling and getting up to fly?
I mean, it'd be nice if niggas had more just, I don't know, space. I mean, because I'm like, again, everything I think about is always community-based. So even when I think about synergy, again, I'm thinking about collaboration and community. And so, like, if there was something I would like to see, it would definitely be more, I guess, like, cross-pollinating, if that makes sense. Like, people or community members that you would not normally see together actually being together and doing stuff. I mean, which I see it happening, right? For an example, like, a lot of the jazz people are like tapping in with the hip hop people. A lot of the weird theater people are tapping in with the weird art people. I don't know, just like a growth, continual growth. Yeah.